Hi, MsG here. I'm going to talk to you about how I took notes for Black Panther and how I chose to watch the movie and look for places where Black Panther is using the story or characters to help you answer any of these questions. So, the first thing I want to do before I start watching the movie is make sure I have my notes, that they're open and near me. Okay. The first page, there's some main questions that have to do with different topics. So we have an outsider versus insider topic, a rage of the outcast, role of women, leadership, identity, and role and impact of fathers. And then scanning down to the second page, we have a space where we have room to write about the characters: T'Challa, Shuri, Okoye, the Queen Mother, King T'Chaka, Nakia, Eric, Everett, and Ulysses. Okay, so we're all ready. Now, what am I going to do? I want to think about this before I start watching the movie. I want to look for places. So I want to take notes on places in the movie where the story or the characters can help me answer these questions under the topics. Okay, so I have my Disney Plus up and ready. So I'm going to turn on the movie.
Baba,
Yes, my son.
tell me a story.
Which one?
The story of home.
Millions of years ago, a meteorite made of vibranium, the strongest substance in the universe, struck the continent of Africa, affecting the plant life around it. And when the time of men came, 5 tribes settled on it and called it Wakanda. The tribes lived in constant war with each other until a warrior shaman received a vision from the panther goddess bust, who led him to the heart-shaped herb, a plant that granted him superhuman strength, speed, and instincts. The warrior became king, and the first Black Panther, the protector of Wakanda. 4 tribes agreed to live under the king's rule, but the Jabari tribe isolated themselves in the mountains. The Wakandans used vibranium to develop technology more advanced than any other nation. But as Wakanda thrived, the world around it descended further into chaos. To keep vibranium safe, the Wakandans vowed to hide in plain sight, keeping the truth of their power from the outside world.
And we still hide, Baba?
Yes.
Why?
Wow. Okay. So that is I just watched for a quick scene. I'm going to come and add some of my thoughts and show you how I did that. So, one of the things I noticed is in this beginning part, I don't remember the time number exactly. So, pretty much at the start of the movie. So, that we would say is 0. Um, Father tells his son about where they come from. Tells his son the story of how their people came to be, how they got vibranium, and how the Black Panther started. Okay, so just on that alone is an idea of identity, because this father telling his son about who they are is part of identity. Who are we? That also connects right away to the role and impact of fathers. So at the beginning, father telling his son the story of home is a way for the father to pass on the culture of their people. The father is impacting the son's life by teaching the son where he came from. Okay. So let's see, does that scene make anything else? A little bit outsider versus insider. We learn um, we learn that Wakanda decided to keep itself and its powers secret from the world. So they are insiders just to each other. And not so much other stuff. So this is kind of how I do. And then I'll come back here to the movie and I'll watch some more. Now, if this is the first time you've ever watched a movie like this for learning, I would maybe set a timer on your phone, watch maybe 10 minutes at a time, pause, kind of look back at what you just saw, come back to your notes, and add your ideas. Okay. As you move along in the story, you're going to see more specific things for more specific characters. Okay. So I hope that helps. I just did the quick beginning scene of the movie, and I was already able to get 3 different little pieces of notes, little things that might help me. And all these notes, they're going to help you answer a question later on. Okay. So the more time you spend being thoughtful about what you notice and documenting what you notice in the movie, and some will have more than others. You might not have a lot for Role of Women, but you might have a lot for something else. Okay. Everybody's is different. So when you get to the people side, you might have a lot about Shuri and Okoye and Nakia, but maybe not as much about the Queen Mother. Okay. Everybody is different, even though we're watching the same film as other people. So hopefully this has been helpful. It's just a way I decided to take some notes. Good luck taking your notes.